Hi, hello, how's it going? What's up? And if you're new here, my name is Julia. I love all things athletic apparel and athleisure, and will take any excuse to talk your ear off about leggings. Today we have a Vitality review. I've tried Vitality before, so this isn't a first impressions. I actually have a Vitality Cloud 1 pair of leggings and a pair of biker shorts, and I think 3 other pairs of biker shorts that I wear frequently. I haven't, on the other hand, tried the Cloud 2 material. I'm not exactly sure what updates and changes have been made, but I wanted to see if it was any different. Vitality is usually a higher priced brand. For example, our leggings today are $92 and our bra today is $62. So I don't usually just go out on a whim and try everything just for the sake of a video, but the pattern they had today was to die for, so I could not stop myself from snagging it. Today we're going to be talking about the Sweet Heat collection. They're currently having a President's Day sale that started today and I think ends in 3 days, so if you want to get anything, now is the time. Unfortunately, since this is the newest drop, this stuff specifically isn't on sale, but everything else on the website is pretty much on sale. With that being said, we are going to be talking about 3 pieces today. Today we have the Cloud 2 pant. I have this in a size medium. The Cloud 2 wide long line, and I have this in a size small. And then finally, the Cloud 2 crew tee. I have this in blood orange, and this is also in a size medium. The other 2 are in the print cherry print. Let's go ahead and start with our pant. First off, we have an embroidered logo. We love an embroidered logo. Also, just the fact that it's so minimal is also just a plus that Vitality has. Their logo is just a simple triangle, and for the most part, that's what they put on their pieces. This is a brushed material. It's medium support, medium compression. You're not gonna get any crazy hold with these. They're high rise, no front seam. They have that signature V contour. To be totally honest, they are, I think, the first company that I saw do this V contour, and everyone else after that kind of followed. This fabric is antimicrobial, which means it's anti-odor. It is sweat wicking, and it is also UPF 50 plus, which means you're gonna get some sun protection in. Now granted, when you're wearing a pair of leggings and a sports bra, your skin's not really covered, so not that that matters, but your legs at least are not going to get sunburned. As I said, this pair of leggings is $92, and this print is just the cutest thing I've ever seen. I was hoping that the base pink was going to be just a little bit more baby pink, but it's more of a kind of just like a muted, dusty kind of pink. I'm not sure if you can exactly tell in this light, but it's a dusty pink, and then the 2 cherries are 2 different colors. I don't exactly know the names of their colors. They had it listed on their Instagram one day, and then I could not find it the next. But the 2 cherries, that's why I grabbed the crew neck in this color, is to hopefully match the cherries. The blue tie-dye pants that you see in a lot of my other videos are also Vitality. I think at that time they were still Balance. I don't know if that's true, don't quote me on that, but they are also the same material, and it is so comfy, it is so soft. I honestly, just for comfort, grab for those leggings. Probably it's one of my top 3 leggings, and this material is basically the same. It's not the softest of the brush materials you'll find, but it definitely is still soft. It's just got the tiniest hint of slickness in it. Some of them are double, triple, they just keep brushing them. That's where we're gonna start getting that suede feeling, but these are just gonna be your typical brushed legging. I've worn these a couple of times, and they are very true to size. I feel if you're in between sizes, you can definitely size down because these are so stretchy. You do wanna make sure you get your true size in these leggings though, because if you were to get them and they were extra tight and you stretch those cherries out, those cherries do lose a little bit of color. Nothing crazy. I did wear these to yoga once, and while it does say that they are sweat wicking, they do get soggy. So if you put them on and you sweat a lot, you definitely can feel the fact that you are wet. They do end up drying pretty quickly, but they are not the most comfortable when you're doing something like super hot yoga. I took these to hot yoga and I was just very aware of how sweaty the waistband and everything on these was. It wasn't uncomfortable, it wasn't terrible, and once I left it dried pretty quickly, but these are kind of gonna be more of like a unheated yoga, Pilates, something that you're not doing in like 105-degree weather. Next up, we have our sports bra. They have the cutest little detail here. So I told you their logo is a triangle, and their little clasp here is also a triangle, which obviously that is just kind of convenient considering that it has 3 straps, but they could have gone simple. They could have not put a lot of thought into the detail and just done your typical circle clasp, or just had them sewn together, but they have that cute little metal detail of the triangle, and I think it's great to see that much attention to detail. Again, they have that embroidered logo. I do have a bit of a stitch coming out, which is kind of unfortunate when you're paying $62 for a sports bra, but it's nothing crazy. I don't think that the logo is going to come unraveled or anything. It's just the fact that that little string was not snipped. I don't think I said it earlier, but this material is going to be a 77% recycled nylon and a 23% elastane. They have really good business practice in the sense that they love to donate, they love to make sure that everything is up to standards, recycling as much as they can, and then you can also check on websites what standards they're abiding by. So I just think that's another perk, because it's kind of nice, obviously, in a world where we overconsume, to at least be doing something. On the top, I fit somewhere between a small and a medium, so I went with the small, and I can say that it does still fit well. There is no digging. It is a pretty stretchy material. You see this band down here can stretch pretty far. It does have cut pads, and they are removable. Those are going to stay in their little compartment because they have sewed down the middle, so those aren't going to be floating around. They will stay in their designated side. I would say this is low to medium support. It's nothing crazy, but you're also not going to be going on a run in this. I wish there was the tiniest bit of more structure in this band below the bust though. Not necessarily in the entirety of this band right here, but just below the bust. If they could make that a little thicker, I think it would have just a little bit more structure, because I sometimes find that the chest kind of pulls it down even though I don't have a very large chest. And then last but not least, we have our crew t-shirt. These on the side are going to be pretty short, and they also are going to be single lined, while the rest of the torso is going to be double lined. They have a pretty thick seam around the neck and then a pretty thick seam down here at the bottom. I don't love the thick seam because it does kind of dig when you wear it full length, and that just kind of depends on how wide your hips are, where it falls on your body, if you have a short or long torso. So I wish they could have done something other than just like this really thick seam here at the bottom. It does kind of dig on me, which is interesting because obviously I have a medium in the leggings and a small on the top, and for some reason this medium seems to just run a little small on me. It's definitely more compressive than any of the other pieces. I don't know if that's the double lined, I don't know exactly what it is, but it is a thick t-shirt. This is not going to be something that if you work out in a 95 degree, 90% humidity gym in Texas, you're going to want to be wearing, because it is very, very thick. But it is great material. I love the way it lays, and I'm going to be using it quite a bit. I love using my athleisure and pairing it with jeans or pairing it with something nice and just kind of dressing it up. I pay a lot of money for this clothes, so I'm going to wear it as many times as possible. This shirt is $62, but it's currently on sale for $35. It's listed on the website as low support, but honestly, it is, with the amount of compression that I'm getting from it, it is pretty high support. Let's go ahead and try these pieces on. All right, I went ahead and threw those pieces on. Let's go ahead and start with the bra. As you can see, it is pretty compressive, but even with that compression, there is pretty low support. It's moving quite a bit. It is just kind of held in. So you're not gonna necessarily be falling out or anything, but you're also not gonna be locked in order to like go on a run or anything like that. With the leggings, I personally, with a short torso, 5'4", am getting a meet and greet length. I do like the length of this, along with that, the fact that this right here is not digging in. It's just that kind of legging material down here that's super stretchy, whereas the top has the structure. This is going to be a great bra for back day, as it does show quite a bit of back. This I probably, looking back, probably could have sized up. So therefore, if you are in between sizes, go ahead and size up in the bra, just because it is significantly more compressive than say the bottoms are. I am normally someone that's going to take the cup pads out, so I went ahead and did that. These cup pads, they are pretty good quality. As you can see, they have an extra layer where they kind of probably guesstimate that the nipple is going to be, so that you're not, you know, flashing headlights at the gym. But overall, I love this bra. I worn it to yoga 2 or 3 times, and it's definitely going to be a new, probably 2-3 times a month wear. It is one of my new favorite pieces just because it's so cute. I love cute designs. I love cute patterns. If we go ahead and throw the t-shirt on top of it, I wouldn't wear these together obviously because the bra is a long line, but if we go ahead and throw the t-shirt on top of it, it does fit pretty nicely. As you can see, this is a material that's gonna like cling to the body, hug the skin. I did get this in a size medium. I wouldn't size up, but still I just don't love that seam down here at the bottom. It's not often that in t-shirts you have anything that's going to be cutting into your waist. Just not my favorite feature of this t-shirt, but overall I do love it. I do think it's super soft, super casual. I don't necessarily know if I would work out with it. I think it's just kind of a material I would wear in the summer heat that's gonna dry quickly. Now granted, I'm not gonna wear it in anything that's like extremely hot. So this is more of like an early summer, spring t-shirt, just because it doesn't have as much breathability as a cotton t-shirt or something that's thinner. These sleeves, they are breathable, so if they just had that one layer for the entire t-shirt, it would be doable, but since it's double layered, it's just not going to be a summer item for me. Last but not least, we do have our leggings. I currently have a pair of nude underwear on. You're not going to want to wear black underwear because in that instance these will be see-through. As you can see, they have their signature contour right here. This is a nice brushed thin material that if you want you can shimmy into all of the right places. I'm not getting any digging in the waistband. It does just lie kind of nicely on top, and I do think it is appropriate sized to cover that lower waist. Sometimes companies are just missing and you're getting the waistband just way too high. There is no front seam, so you're not going to get any camel toe. Pattern super cute. It is still a very breathable material, even though it does kind of hold that sweat in, but it's just super cute. I'm getting right down to my ankles at, again, 5'4", but this is just honestly one of the cutest sets. I love this drop. This was a drop that I just couldn't pass up. All right, I'm so glad that we could review Vitality today. It's been a while since I've gotten some new pieces from them, and again, I'm not disappointed. I do wish their prices were just slightly lower, but they do provide the quality, so I'll let it slide. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any brands you want to see, any reviews you want to see, go ahead and leave those down in the comments. If you have any questions, also leave those down in the comments. If you're feeling crazy today, maybe give this a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, but I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.